And back here live, CRS 2025 rolls on here too. KKTC True Country 99.9 and out there on iHeartRadio. And of course, other ways to find the podcast, the sportsguyspodcast.com. Again, thanks to Sandy June, Olivia Rocks out there, and of course, the CadenGordonShow.com, today's best country mix. We haven't seen each other in quite some time here as the coverage rolls on at the Omni Hotel. Always good to have Emily Brooke back here on the show. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm going to lay it out there, just ask that $1 million question right off the bat. What's going on for this year? First quarter, singles, releases, EPs, everything, just lay it on.
Yeah, I'm in like a full writing phase right now. So writing a ton and that just mixing and writing with also being on the road, especially in Florida next month, and then Wisconsin, and then back and forth to a couple different places during the summer, another fall. So just kind of bouncing all around. Writing for an album, so I'm really excited about that. Songs.
Ready for that? There's a little scoop right there here on the show. Can't wait when stuff comes out, the scoop comes out, we get you back for this friendly interviews, which is always great too. Hey, I interview, and it seems like it now too. There's more great female artists here in the industry on the program here compared to male artists. Nothing against that too, but that's just what gets meant to me, which is great because I love it. This girl power movement on the industry, the way it's turned out. Not just what Lane's doing, but Ella Langley and so many others are doing their things. How does that motivate you just to keep following your dream to one day hopefully be with her?
It feels like it's like something. I've been at this since I was so traveling back and forth to Nashville, all the difficult years and years. So it's really exciting. There's such amazing women as well. Very gentle. So it's really cool to get to see that.
Yeah, you mentioned paying your dues. I've done it just from a radio standpoint here. You guys have done it many times as an artist. And that motivation, like where you draw that strength from, from faith or from whatever, it is out there too. But talk about some of those obstacles that you have to just really overcome to really see it, the light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like being an artist in this industry, and I mean, like so many industries, I feel like the most common advice that I give, which sounds cliche, but they always say it's cliche for a reason, is don't give up, because the amount of times that I've had somebody be like, oh, I can get you signed, or oh, I can do this or that for you, and blah, 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 and then it just falls through and it doesn't happen. And there's so many times in this industry where like you think you're on up and up, and then it's like, oh no, okay, well tomorrow. All right, well, back to the drawing board, but it's fine. It's one of those things, like my inspiration, like whenever I'm having a bad day, is just like when I think about my life and what I'm gonna do with it, and like what makes me the most happy. Because throughout the years, I've also done like service industry jobs. I've worked retail. I've done a receptionist for event stuff. I've worked in a bunch of different types of avenues where I could kind of maybe be like, oh, but this interests me. Like nothing brings me the same joy as like being on stage and performing and like creating music. And so I feel like as long as like whatever you're doing, you wouldn't be happy doing anything else, then just don't give up. Because like anything, you could fail at being a doctor, you could fail at being anything, so on.
That's what I said. I took a cash and all the chips and took a swing 6 years ago. And here we are. Like I said, main stage country radio seminar, which is fantastic. And I know for you, is this your first one now, country radio for CRS?
This is my first one officially as an artist. I have done once before, but it's been 10 years.
Okay, so first wow, that's good. You're a fantastic artist. I love having you here on the program too. And let's talk a little bit about songwriting. I want to dive into that a little bit for you. What makes the perfect song?
I think the vibe of the room. I feel like because this is kind of like a hot take, but I feel like you can write with like a hit songwriter, but if you guys aren't on the same like wavelength, you guys aren't getting each other, then it doesn't. I mean, obviously, experience and all that, it's amazing, but I feel like when you're riding with somebody and it just makes sense. It just clicks, and you're just like the vibes are great. It's a great time. I think that's what like I think this Nashville kind of gets into the rhythm, like right as much as you can. And it almost becomes like options knock out, and we'll go to creativity. Nashville so special. So I think
Love that way you said that and way you phrased it. 90s country, huge for me growing up. Loved it. For you, big impact?
Oh yeah, like I grew up listening to my parents country line dancing, so I grew up listening to 90s. I still listen to 90s country. Like if I'm putting on a radio country playlist, it's always 90s country.
Who in particular?
Ooh, what is it? Like Lone Star, Shenandoah, George Strait, Randy Travis. Gosh, I'm trying to think of like the classic songs that usually pop up on this playlist.
Probably everything you mentioned there.
Yeah, just like all that kind of stuff. It's just great.
I love it too. Like I said, even those artists, and I remember that was back in the day because you like hear the introduction of a song and the first few, like I said, verses over to the chorus or just the instrumentation.
Yeah,
Like I know what that is.
exactly.
And it's
I
so
immediately
cool.
thought of it. Yeah.
I love that too. Blake, it's so good to see you catch up. We got to do a full length one of these. Like, play some Emily Brooke music and give her a follow out there across all the social media. Appreciate you being here. And always love one of the favorites. The OGs, the program package. Good to have there too. So we're back with more coverage. Day one CRS continues. KKTC True Country 99.9. And of course out there, the Sports Guys Podcast.com. It's a grand slam of music and sports. Back in a few. CRS Day 1 rolls on. Stay tuned.